Good morning, class 12. So let's start our economics class. Okay, students. So today's topic is magnitude of unemployment problem in India. So here we will see increase in unemployment during the plan period. So in first plan, 3.3 million. By the end of the plan, 5.3 million. So you can see here in first plan it was 3.3 million, but by the end of this plan it became 5.3 million. Again in second plan, 7.1 million by the end of the second plan. So it increases to 7.1 million by the end of second plan. Again in third plan, 9.6 million by the end of the third plan. So again it has been increased. You can see there from 7.1 to it has been increased to 9.6 million by the end of third plan. Now fourth plan, 13.6 million by the end of the fourth plan. So you can see here there is a continuous increment in unemployment. So in third plan it was 9.6, but it became 13.6 million by the end of the fourth plan. Okay students, so it is the continuation of same magnitude of unemployment problem in India. So from fifth plan onward, NSSO used three methods to estimate unemployment in 1978 to 88 as percentage of labor force were 3.77, 4.80 and 6.09 according to usual weekly and daily status respectively. So here it has been three method has been used to estimate unemployment. With this three method there is the different measurement, like you can see here first 3.77 and 4.80 and 6.09 according to its usual weekly plan method and also daily status respectively. So now backlog, second is backlog of unemployed workers after each plan has increased. So there has been increase in after each plan there has been increase in unemployment. During ninth plan, that is 1997 to 2002, some measures were taken to eliminate the backlog but failed. So there was some measure which were taken to eliminate the or to decrease the unemployment, but that was failed. The reason was Indian planners thought that as output grows, employment will also grow as a byproduct, but which did not happen in India. Instead, capital-intensive techniques were used. Post-liberalization, unemployment has increased further. So here, what happens that there the government think that as production will increase, employment too will increase, but it does not happen. So that is the reason post-liberalization unemployment has increased further. So estimates of educated unemployed. Estimates of educated unemployed data is collected from the employment exchange but has two defects. So here with the help of employment exchange, it's a type of registration. With the help of that they can find the educated unemployed person. But there is also a disadvantage, or you can say the defect, there is a lacking. First thing is that not all educated person get themselves registered with the employment exchange. So here not all the person has registered their names in employment exchange. Second is many continue to be in register of employment exchange even when they get jobs in such a better job. So many people, though they were employed, but again instead of searching for searching better job, they again register their names in the employment exchange. So this was the lacking in employment exchange. Now second is job seeker in register of employment exchange has been increasing over time. So that is the reason there is a increment in the numbers in register of employment exchange, because there were lots of people who were unemployed, so who registered their names in employment exchanges. So that's why day by day it has been increased. Thank you students. I hope you all understood this.